A very good morning and Jai Hind 12th class. How are you, students? I hope you are fine at your home and you are doing your whole work. Students, today I will continue your chapter 6, that is income determination. Students, I have already said that this chapter is very important in macroeconomics theory. सच पूछिए तो दिस इज मैक्रोइकोनॉमिक्स, ये चैप्टर ही मैक्रोइकोनॉमिक्स है. एंड आई हैव ऑलरेडी सेड दैट किन्स रोट ए फेमस बुक दैट द जनरल थ्योरी ऑफ एम्प्लॉयमेंट, इंटरेस्ट एंड मनी, एंड in 1936 the general theory of employment and interest and money is related to this chapter, income determination. So without consuming your more time, I will start. But before the starting of new topic, I want to explain some previous topic related to this chapter. In this chapter we have discussed that what do you mean by aggregate demand? Students, aggregate demand, it refers the total quantity or total expenditure of the whole household sector, the whole sector of the economy. There are 4 sectors, so you can say aggregate demand is equal to C plus I plus G plus X minus M. And you people are aware that C for consumption household, I for investment, G for government expenditure, and X minus M, that is net export. But in King's terminology, we take only closed economy, and in the closed economy we have only 2 sectors, that is C plus I. So component of aggregate demand will become equal to only household sector plus household sector. So or aggregate demand is equal to C plus I. I think you people have cleared this equation. And if we are talking about diagrammatic presentation, in diagram aggregate demand, this is a investment curve, this is a consumption curve, here is autonomous consumption, this is autonomous consumption, y-axis, x-axis, and when C plus I is equal to AB, so C is a consumption and I is a investment. When we add both of them, then it will become aggregate demand, which is equal to C plus I, and difference between both of them, this is investment. So I hope students this is clear to everyone. I hope this is clear. Then after we are talking about aggregate supply. Aggregate supply, I have already proved that aggregate supply is equal to national income. It is clear to students, because in aggregate supply we have requirement factor of production, because aggregate supply equal to total output of the country, and total output will become equal to total factor of production, and total factor of production have to payment. So factor payment is equal to national income by the help of income method. So aggregate supply is equal to C plus S. Why C plus S? Because aggregate supply is equal to Y, or Y yani income either goes to consumption or either goes to saving. This is clear to students. When we talking about aggregate supply curve, then we draw 45-degree angle. Sorry, this is 45-degree angle, and this diagram is related to aggregate supply or Y. Y is equal to AS is equal to C plus S. So I hope this is clear to students. These topics you have to clear everyone. and students, in next topic we have discussed, after the discussion of aggregate demand and aggregate supply, we have discussed consumption function. I have already sent PDF for notes of this topic. I hope you people have done in your notebook, and I will see in June class your notes also, students. Yes, what is consumption function? This is clear to students? In consumption function, C is equal to functional relationship between Y, and King says, or King's terminology, that when income increasing, then consumption is also increasing, but lesser proportionate, because some part of income goes on the saving. I hope this is clear to students. King says that when income of the country increasing, then consumption is also increasing, but it will increase at a lesser proportionate, because some part goes to the saving, because Y is equal to C plus S. So consumption किस पे डिपेंड होगा? Y पर. We will discuss later on. S is equal to also function of Y. S for saving. So because income equal to consumption plus saving, so both of them have depend on the income. C for consumption and functional relationship, and Y income. I hope this is clear to students, because I have already cleared this. Then we can present by the help of diagrammatic presentation. Students, this is Y, this is origin, and this is X. You can see this is income curve and this is consumption curve. When these points intersect to each other, where suppose that M E point of equilibrium and a E point Y is equal to C, because at a point E consumption equal to income, and in this situation saving will become 0. And if you can say before the point of M point से पहले, in this situation C greater than Y, in this situation consumption greater than Y, यानी जो हमारा कंज्यूम हो रहा है वो Y से ज्यादा है. It means हम क्या कर रहे हैं? Negative saving. This is a dis saving. And here is after the point of M, this is Y greater than C, or you can say C less than Y. It is a negative, it is a saving, or this is dis saving. And at a point of E, break even point. On the break even point, consumption always equal to Y, and before the break even point, consumption always greater than income, and after the break even point, consumption less than income. So students, these few points we have already discussed in previous video. I hope this is clear to students, and today we will discuss your next topic, that is average propensity to consume and marginal propensity to consume, or you can say type of propensity. Students, today we will discuss type of propensity, and we have two type of propensity: average propensity to consume and marginal propensity to consume. So your topic is average propensity to consume, that is APC, and marginal propensity to consume. this is your new topic. What do you mean by average propensity to consume and marginal propensity to consume? Students, average propensity to consume and marginal propensity to consume, APC, you can say. APC is defined as the ratio of total consumption to total income. यानी अगर आप लोग इनकम कंजप्शन को डिवाइड कर दें इनकम से, then it will become APC. So you can say APC, that is average propensity to consume. APC क्या होगा बेटा? It is the ratio of, किसका ratio? Total consumption and total income. So we can say if we divide consumption by income, यानी C divided by Y, it will become एवरेज प्रोपेंसिटी टू कंज्यूम. जब भी हम एवरेज निकालते हैं तो डिवाइड करते हैं नंबर ऑफ यूनिट से, और यहाँ पे आप कंजप्शन का एवरेज निकाल रहे तो वी हैव टू डिवाइड बाय द इनकम. सो यू कैन से एवरेज प्रोपेंसिटी टू कंज्यूम इज डिफाइंड और इट रेफर टू द रेशियो ऑफ, विच रेशियो ऑफ कंजप्शन एंड इनकम. I hope this is clear to student. So we get easily APC if we divide consumption by the income. This is clear to students. Now we can explain this with the help of diagram. I hope also tabular presentation or diagrammatic presentation. Students, suppose that I prepare a table. This is income. That is Y, and this is C. This is clear students. Example लेते हैं. Suppose that 0, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700 and 800. And when income is 0, then consumption is never 0. So we will start here from 100, 175, because here is difference 100, but here different 75, because income increasing but consumption lesser increasing. 100, 175, 250, 325, then 400, then 475, then 550, 625 and 700. Students, by the help of this income and consumption schedule, we can easily calculate APC, because we are aware that APC is equal to consumption divided by income. So you can say average propensity to consume is equal to consumption divided by income. It is clear to students? You can see this. So here is, we have to put then sign, because it is not defined, 1.75, then 1.25, then 300 divided by 325, it is 1.08, then 1, then 0.95. I can help by the book because time, 0.916, 0.89 and 0.875. So students, this is the schedule of 0.875. I hope this is not visible. You can say 0.875. So I hope this is now clear, students. So we can easily calculate income consumption by the help of income consumption schedule, average propensity to consume, and average propensity to consume, that is APC, is equal to, it is the ratio of consumption and income, and we can calculate consumption divided by Y. I hope this is clear. This is a new concept. We have understand by the help of diagram these features. This is Y curve, income, which is related to 0, then after 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, Getting? Then conjunction never start 0, it will become 100 because here is 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800 and so on. This is Y, this is X axis. Here measure income, here measure consumption. So income is also measurement as a 100, 200, 300, 400 and so on. Students, you can see this is a consumption curve. So if tabular presentation is a time consuming, so no defined by the number. We can draw the roughly hand diagram in our class. Now you can see, students, this is the features of APC and MPC. Oh, sorry, not MPC. Now this is an observation. You can say the value of APC can be greater than 1. यानी फर्स्ट फीचर्स क्या होगी कि the value of APC can be greater than 1. यानी एपीसी आपका 1 से ज्यादा हो सकता है. When it is possible, students, it is only possible when then consumption is greater than income. भाई आप देखो, कंजप्शन जब तक ग्रेटर देन होगा 175, 250 और 325 फ्रॉम टिल इस सिचुएशन तक क्या होगा, एपीसी ग्रेटर देन 1. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर टू स्टूडेंट, बिकॉज कंजप्शन इनकम से ज्यादा है. और एज ए मैथ स्टूडेंट्स और एज ए कॉमर्स स्टूडेंट नो प्रॉब्लम, जब भी आप किसी चीज को डिवाइड कर रहे हो और इस फ्रैक्शन में ऊपर का जो आपका पोर्शन है वो ज्यादा आएगा नीचे से, तो आपका आंसर 1 से ज्यादा ही आएगा. फॉर एग्जांपल, टेक ऑफ सिंपलिसिटी, सपोज दैट 20 डिवाइडेड बाय 10, सपोज दैट 50 डिवाइडेड बाय 40, सपोज दैट 100 डिवाइडेड बाय 50, सपोज दैट 300 डिवाइडेड बाय 250. यानी इन सारी सिचुएशन में जब भी आपका ऊपर वाला पोर्शन ज्यादा होगा नीचे से, तो हमारा आंसर क्या होगा, greater than 1. So he can say that when consumption greater than income in this situation, then value of APC always greater than 1. I hope this is clear to students. Next features, when APC is equal to 1, ये तो क्लियर होगा आपको. APC is equal to 1 when income equal to consumption. जब भी income equal होगा consumption के, then average propensity to consume will be 1. Why it is? Because you can see in this situation income यानी C is equal to 400 और Y is equal to 400. In this situation में 400 divided by 400 it will be 1. I hope this is clear to student. So APC always 1. APC always 1. When APC 1, you can say APC always 1 when income equal to consumption, and APC greater than 1 when consumption greater than income. I hope this is possible, students. And last one, APC can be less than 1. APC less than 1. Where is APC less than 1? First point को इन्वर्स कर दो स्टूडेंट्स, देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम. इस पॉइंट्स को यहाँ पे इन्वर्स कर दीजिए और क्या उसकी डेफिनेशन बोलोगे, एपीसी लेस देन 1 व्हेन कंजप्शन लेस देन इनकम. जब भी कंजप्शन इनकम से लेस देन 1 होगा, देन एपीसी ऑलवेज लेस देन 1. इस सिचुएशन में देखो, इस सिचुएशन में ये 500 है, 4715 है, तो कौन सा ज्यादा, कंजप्शन लेस देन है, सो आंसर विल बी लेस देन. तो इन दिस सिचुएशन में क्या हो रहा है, एपीसी लेस देन 1. व्हाई दिस इज रीजन, बिकॉज एपीसी लेस देन 1 बिकॉज कंजप्शन लेस देन इनकम, एंड इन दिस सिचुएशन कंजप्शन लेस देन इनकम, देन एपीसी ऑलवेज लेस देन 1. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर टू स्टूडेंट्स. सो दीज द फीचर्स ऑफ कंजप्शन एंड एवरेज प्रोपेंसिटी टू कंज्यूम. और अगर आप इसकी फीचर से प्रॉपर्टी की बात करते हैं तो आपको इसकी एक्सप्लेनेशन देनी पड़ेगी, और एक्सप्लेनेशन में आप विद पॉइंट लिख सकते हो. पहला पॉइंट आप लिख सकते हो एपीसी इक्वल 1 बाय द हेल्प ऑफ डायग्रामेटिक. वेयर इज एपीसी 1, देन वेयर एपीसी 1, एपीसी 1 इज इक्वल टू वेयर कंजप्शन इक्वल टू इनकम, सो दिस पॉइंट. और यहाँ पर कितनी इनकम होगी बेटा 400। ये टेबुलर प्रेजेंटेशन अच्छी नहीं है, अदरवाइज यहाँ पर 400 ही आना चाहिए आपका, बिकॉज मैंने उसको मेजरमेंट करके नहीं बनाया। कंजप्शन इज 400 एंड इनकम इज आल्सो 400। और क्या बोलेंगे इस पॉइंट को, यू हैव ऑलरेडी अवेयर ब्रेक इवन point. I hope this is clear to students. At a point of break even point, consumption always equal to income. Clear? Next one, APC greater than 1 to the left of break even point. ये बता दिया आपने, एपीसी से ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट से वाला पोर्शन सारा लेफ्ट। यहाँ पे क्या रहेगा आपका एपीसी ग्रेटर देन 1 बिकॉज कंजप्शन पर ग्रेटर देन इनकम, जिस सिचुएशन में डिसेविंग होती है। देन एपीसी लेस देन 1 टू राइट द ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट। क्लियर? एपीसी फॉल विद इंक्रीज इन इनकम। एपीसी का क्या होता है, देखो जैसे जैसे इनकम इंक्रीज होती चली जाती है एपीसी फॉल हो रहा है। पहले 1.75, 1.25, 1.08, 1, 0.95, 9.89 कंटिन्यूअसली फॉल। इट इज क्लियर टू स्टूडेंट्स? व्हाई इट इज बिकॉज proportion of income is spent on consumption keeping on falling. People tend to save more also at this point because when income increasing then consumption is also increasing but lesser proportionate, so average propensity to consume continuously decline. Why it is? Because people also some money in saving, वो save भी करते हैं। And last point, APC can never be zero. It is very very important. ये कम होता जा रहा है but never become zero. Why it is not zero? Because ये zero कब होगा, जब consumption zero हो जाए। And it is not possible at zero level of income also. Consumption कभी भी zero नहीं हो सकता। इवन जीरो लेवल ऑफ इनकम भी हो गया आपका, कंजप्शन तब भी जीरो नहीं होगा। आई होप दिस इज क्लियर टू स्टूडेंट्स। सो एपीसी नेवर जीरो। क्लियर? व्हाई इट इज नॉट जीरो? दिस इज बिकॉज कंजप्शन इज नेवर जीरो इवन एट जीरो लेवल ऑफ इनकम। जीरो लेवल ऑफ इनकम पे कितना आपका कंजप्शन आता है, दैट इज ऑटोनोमस कंजप्शन। हियर इज 100 इज इक्वल टू व्हाट इज दिस? दिस इज अ ऑटोनोमस कंजप्शन। Autonomous consumption means autonomous consumption that is denoted by C bar, and in this example C bar is 100. So I hope this is clear to students. In this area here is APC equal to 1 and in this area APC greater than 1. And in this area APC less than 1. I hope this is clear to students. This is a very very important topic on the point of view. You can see in this diagram all presentation given in diagram. In this diagram you can see average propensity to consume may be greater than 1, may be less than 1 or may be 1, but APC never zero. Why it is not zero? Because consumption never zero, and if consumption never zero then average propensity to consume never zero. So students, this is the concept of average propensity to consume, and I hope this is clear to students or needs of some explanation more. In this table you can see at the income level of 400 is equal to APC is 1. So students, today I have discussed APC, and now I am explaining this also, because if I want to explain marginal propensity to consume, that there is a shortage of time, and this is also very very important topic, and I will explain in next video. This is clear to student? So in this video I want to explain one more time this is concept. Students, in this chapter you have learned that aggregate demand, aggregate supply. What is aggregate demand? Aggregate demand, it is a refer of total demand by the all producer, or it is or all population, sorry. or you can say it is a total expenditure of all sector, that is household sector, which is denoted by C, that is investment, that is farm sector, which is denoted by I, and government expenditure, this is denoted by G, and X minus M, that is net export. So by the help of aggregate demand, then after you can calculate, Keynes take only two sector economy, that is C and I. So in this C and I, consumption and investment, we can calculate AD is equal to C plus I. Or by the help of C plus I, you have already explained the diagrammatic presentation of this. Then Y is equal to aggregate supply, and aggregate supply is a consumption function. So students, I hope this is clear to students. Today your new topic was APC, that is average propensity to consume. What is the average propensity to consume? This is a type of propensity. पहले क्या आएगा आपका टाइप ऑफ प्रोपेंसिटी, पहले आएगा कंजप्शन फंक्शन. दिट इज ए serial wise question. First is what is the consumption function? Consumption function is a functional relationship between consumption and income. Keynes terminology in general theory, he shows the general theory of employment and interest and money. Keynes wrote in this book in 1936, and he gave a world famous definition of the consumption function. In his definition, and according to Keynes says that if income increasing, then consumption is also increasing. But he says that with increasing income, consumption is not increasing in the same proportionate. Consumption increase at lesser proportionate, because this is a human being tendency. It is a propensity means tendency. Propensity means tendency, प्रवृत्ति हिंदी में बोले तो tendency that some portion of income will goes to the saving. So I hope this is clear to students. In the Keynes terminology, Keynes की terminology में आप लोगों ने सीखा कि when income increasing, then consumption is also increasing but lesser proportionate. I hope this is clear. Now we are talking about propensity to so here is propensity to consume, and this is the type of propensity to consume, because we have two type of propensity to consume and propensity to save. Why it is? Because Y is equal to C plus S. So here is propensity to consume, यानी कंजप्शन की क्या टेंडेंसी रहेगी और सेविंग की क्या टेंडेंसी रहेगी. दिस इज अ प्रोपेंसिटी टू कंज्यूम और प्रोपेंसिटी टू सेव. So both of these topic we have discussed in two type. In propensity to consume, we have discussed average propensity to consume and marginal propensity to consume. And on the other hand, propensity to save, in propensity to save, we have discussed the two more concepts, that is average propensity to saving and marginal propensity to saving. We will discuss in later on. Today we will discuss only average propensity to consume. अभी MPC भी आपका बचता है. I have discussed only APC. So what is the APC? APC is the ratio of, which ratio? APC is the ratio of total consumption or total saving. So we can easily calculate that APC. कैसे calculate करेंगे? APC is equal to consumption divided by income. I hope this is clear to students. And we have already aware schedule of Y and C. This is a Y schedule and this is a consumption schedule. So income with increasing from 0 to 100, 200, then consumption we cannot take 0, because at a 0 level of income we need to autonomous consumption. C 100. अगर इसमें आप लोग here is 1, अगर आप इसमें 100 का डिफरेंस लेते हैं तो वी हैव टू टेक अ लेस डिफरेंस. सो वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट लीनियर कंजप्शन. लीनियर कंजप्शन मींस जहां पर सेम डिफरेंट में इंक्रीज हो रहा है इनकम के साथ, बट इससे कम. इसमें 100 का इंक्रीजिंग है, इसमें 75 का इंक्रीजिंग है. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर टू स्टूडेंट. देन आफ्टर क्या किया हम लोगों ने, इस सीरीज को इससे डिवाइड कर दिया और ये आ गया आपका एपीसी. अब इसकी फीचर्स लिखनी है हमें. डायग्राम सिंपल है. वाई का ओरिजिन से बना हो गया, ओरिजिन से सीधी लाइन खींच दिया आपने 45 डिग्री एंगल, दिस इज वाई. और सी थोड़ा सा ओरिजिन से ऊपर लेंगे और इसको कट करके इसके नीचे ले आएंगे. नीचे क्यों लाए हैं? क्योंकि इनिशियल में ये ज्यादा होता है, सॉरी ये ज्यादा होता है, बाद में जाके ये, तो एक ना पॉइंट 400 पे दूसरा एक दूसरे को इंटरसेक्ट करते हैं. सो स्टूडेंट्स अगर फीचर्स लिखे तो 3 फीचर्स इज अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. 4 फीचर्स आप बोलोगे इसकी. फर्स्ट फीचर्स क्या है कि APC is a greater than 1. APC can greater than 1. तो कब greater than 1 होगा? APC is greater than 1 when consumption greater than income. It is before the break-even point. It is clear to students? At a break-even point, APC equal to consumption equal to income, because is this point APC is equal to C upon Y, and C is equal to 400 and Y is equal to 400. So 400 divided by 400, it will be 1. This is situation is at a point E in a diagrammatic presentation, and in economics terminology it is known as break-even point. I hope this is clear. And after the point APC less than 1, and in APC less than 1 when the situation income greater than consumption. So student, this is sufficient for today, and tomorrow we will discuss MPC, that is marginal propensity to consume. Thank you so much, 12th class.